How can we represent this problem? Say it out loud. I bet you said that first we could write 131 plus 37 plus 63 because that's the first route. Then I bet you said you wrote 70 plus 159 because that's the second route. Then you might have put a less than sign with a question mark over it because we're not sure if Brandon is correct and we don't know if the less than symbol is the right symbol to use to compare these two amounts. So first we had to represent the problem before we could compare. Interesting. How can we solve the problem? Say it out loud. I bet you said that first we need to add up all the numbers for route 1. Let's do it using expanded notation. One plus 7 is, right, 8. And 30 plus 30 is, good, 60. And 100 plus 0 is 100. Now we need to add 63. What is 8 plus 3? Right, 11. What do we need to do and how can we show it? Say it out loud. I bet you said we need to regroup 10 ones into a 10, and we can show it by crossing off 11, putting the new 10 in the tens place, and leaving the 1 we have left. Now let's add our tens. What is 10 plus 60? Right, 70. And 70 plus 60 is? Good, 130. What do we need to do and how can we show it? Say it out loud. I bet you said that we need to regroup 10 tens into 100, and we can show it by crossing off 130, writing our new 100 in the hundreds place, and leaving 30 in the tens place. Nice work. Now let's add our hundreds. 100 plus 100 is? Right, 200. So the total for route 1 is? Good, 231. What do we need to do next? Say it out loud. I bet you said we need to add up the numbers for route 2. Let's do it using expanded notation. We have 159 plus 70. 9 plus 0 is? Right, 9. And 50 plus 70 is? Right, 120. What do we need to do and how can we show it? Say it out loud. I bet you said we need to regroup, and we can show it by crossing off 120, putting the 100 that we just regrouped into the hundreds place, and leaving 20 in the tens place. Nice work. And what is 100 plus 100? Great, 200. So our answer is, good, 229. How can we check to see if Brandon is correct and the less than symbol is accurate? Say it out loud. I bet you said that we could compare our two amounts. We have 231 and 229. And I bet you said that we should start in the hundreds place. But look, we have 200s and 200s. How can we compare these two amounts? Say it out loud. I bet you said that we should compare the tens next, since the hundreds are the same. 3 tens and 2 tens. So what symbol should we use to compare these two numbers? Say it out loud. I bet you said we should use the greater than symbol, because 3 tens is greater than 2 tens. So now we know that 231 is greater than 229. So is Brandon correct? Say it out loud. I bet you said no, Brandon is not correct, because he used the less than symbol to compare the two amounts. But now we know that 231, the total of Route 1, is greater than 229, the total of Route 2. So what will you do to solve story problems about comparing? Say it out loud. I bet you said that first you'll represent the problem, and then you'll solve using a strategy that makes sense and compare by looking at the value of the digits starting in the largest place. Nice work.